Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm coming at you guys with a pretty big horse discussion for today. So this weekend is Friction All Will Be One, pre-release, and I've actually um have a couple cards in mind from that set that I will be adding to the horse deck for Commander. Um, so there's actually two different horse commander decks that I've been working on. Um, One is horse with the flanking mechanic. If you guys don't know what flanking is, it's an old mechanic. Um, where if this creature's blocked, then the creature that's blocking it gets a -1/-1. So it's not really that crazy, but it just seems kind of fun just because if you have a kind of bigger creature and your opponent blocks it with an equal power, then theirs will get a -1/-1 when that happens. Um, so that's one deck that I'm working on. It's red, white, green. And then the other deck that I'm working on for horses is Horse Infect, which, yeah, that's coming back in Commander. So I played for a short time in Modern, but it's coming back in Commander. At least I'm making it back in Commander. And so there's people that have been giving me ideas for cards to use. I've been looking into the newest set, the Friction All Will Be One set. And so the 5 color commander deck five color that I thought I was gonna be doing just really wasn't working out. Um, so the 5 color is now a 3 color, and it's green, blue, white. So yeah, so that's the color choices that I've chosen for that. I will probably have a new commander as well. It's either gonna be two different ones or it's gonna be just one commander. Um, Someone else has been giving me kind of commander cards that I can use for green, blue, white. That will actually help. So, um, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been working on behind the scenes. I've tested out my kind of 5 color commander deck recently before I changed it, and like I said, it just wasn't really doing enough. Um, so I think the 3 color will work a lot better. Um, and I'm really, really quite excited to show you guys the Horse Infect build. I think y'all will really, really like that build a lot, along with the flanking build. I ordered some cards for the flanking build, and that should be in, I would hope, next week. Um, because stuff where I live has been just crazy the last 3 days with ice and snow, or well, at least ice and that type of stuff. So yeah, so but yeah. So that's kind of a few things that I was wanting to talk about. I think the flanking build would be pretty fun to play. I'm curious on how that will actually go. Um, so that's why I'm going to be testing that and seeing how that does. The infect build should be actually pretty nasty. For obvious reasons, because there's infect and all that in there. Um, so yeah, so I'm also excited to see how that one does too. So I will briefly explain some of the cards that I'll probably be putting in that horse infect build. So there's I don't have Here we go. So I didn't have my phone with me, but I have something else next to me that I can use for looking up the cards I'll be adding to my infect build. So Triumph of Hordes. Some of you guys may remember that card, and some of you guys may not. But basically, until end of turn, your creatures get +1/+1, gain trample, and infect. Yeah. So that's one of the cards I'll be adding to the infect build of Commander for my horses. I could also throw in my Triumph or in my flanking build too if I wanted to. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference, but I'll just see. But for the new stuff from the newest Fraction set that's coming out, it's White Sun's Twilight. It's Spacey X 2 white. You gain X life, and then you create X 1/1 colors Fraction Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1. That's the kind of the new mechanic. That's basically like infect, basically. So if it deals combat damage, then with a creature with Toxic 1, then it also gets a poison counter. So it's more infects the creatures than but I think it hits both a creature and a player, so it's basically like infect. So and then there's like a hive card that I'll be adding, which is one colorless and one white. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life, and then you create a Fraction Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1. And also the Might tokens cannot block, at least off the Hive token. So, and then the other effect on the Hive is, as long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, creatures you control with Toxic have lifelink. Yeah. So that's really quite good. And then there's a few other cards that are like uncommon and common. Those first two ones were like rares. So the next one is basically Jawbone Duelist. This has double strike and Toxic 1. So nothing really too crazy there. Now this card could actually get kind of insane. Completed Devotion. So target creature gets +2/+2 until end turn if that creature has Toxic, draw a card. So that's actually not bad. Duelist of the Deep is the next one. As long as it's your turn. Duelist of the Deep has first strike and also has Toxic 1 as well. And then Mirror Converter or Convert. Toxic 1, and then you tap, pay 2 life, add 1 mana of any color. So it's also a kind of land. And then Dune Mover is the last card. So it's Toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land, reveal it, shuffle, and then put that card on the top. So, so yeah, so that's kind of the cards I'll be adding to the Horse Infect build. So that's kind of what I have planned for that deck. There is other stuff that people have suggested to me that I will try after I give that a go, and or I may take some stuff out and incorporate some of that into the deck as well. So I'll just play around with stuff and see how it does and for the Horse Infect, and see what works out the best, and yeah. So, and also with the horse flanking build, I might add the Triumph of Hordes in there too, just to see if it helps me win faster. Kind of like a win con. So I might give that a go as well, but I'll just have to see. So, but yeah. So kind of a longer video for today's discussion, but a lot that I want to discuss with you guys and um get out there for information to let you guys know what my plans were for the horse deck and stuff like that. So yeah. So thank y'all for listening, and I will catch y'all next month. Alright, that is.